You know what?
Oh, there we go.
Wait, no, I can't hear.
That laugh.
Oh, here we are.
So two guys walk into a bar. I know. Let me just do a few ready.
Dang, that's loud in here.
That's perfect.
We were jamming out to this.
What are we rocking to? Ladies and gentlemen, Bruno Mars!
Yes.
Oh, whoa. Dude, that's good walking in music right there, Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
You make some fat beats out of that.
Really?
If you scroll up here.
Are you're gonna be here all day with that, aren't
Oh
you?
my God, I need this in my life.
You know, I see this a lot at baseball stadiums. You know, they put cool stuff in there for the baseball games.
Oh, is this what they have?
This is what they use.
Man, instant replay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty simple.
Hook me up.
You just need that.
Hey, you wrote that song for CeeLo?
Damn straight.
Oh, you did?
Does that mean that when they played it on Glee the other day, that you got cash for that?
You know what I mean? I might collect a couple, 2-3 coins, whatnot.
That's a pretty cool song. That you know, you might have Bruno Mars. You might have something that has been missing for a long time in pop, and that is the musicality of a pop song.
Thank you, sir.
And the hat from Captain and Tennille.
You like that?
Love will keep us together, Bruno Mars.
That's right. I love it.
No,
John Jay.
there's something we were talking about. I think it was Adam Levine from Maroon 5. I'm kind of a music freak geek, and we were talking about your voice and how there's no question you've been influenced by every genre of music, because you can go rock, you can go R&B, and your songs kind of have like this real throwback melody that's been missing in pop music with all the auto-tune and everything. What you do is totally different and totally cool right now.
Thank you. Where's the applause button? I need to find the applause button.
I got some applause
Hook
here.
me up.
All right.
What I do is really cool right now. Hit it!
Oh, hold on.
How about that?
Not the same.
Or a helicopter.
Oh, come on. Where is it?
So Bruno Mars, someone we work with the guy who runs our show, he's like, "Hey, Bruno Mars is coming in. You guys got to sit down and talk to him." We're like, "Of course." And they said, "He was an Elvis impersonator. You got to ask him about that." We're like, "Okay, sure, we will." A couple days go by. "Hey, man, don't forget to talk to Bruno Mars about being an Elvis impersonator." "All right, we will. A couple more days go by. "Bruno Mars is coming in. You got to talk to him about being an Elvis impersonator."
Well, he told me the story totally different.
Over and
Why
over and
12
over
times?
again.
Why is that necessary?
And then he would switch it up a little
And then
bit.
this morning, I'm at yoga this morning.
You know,
He texts
Bruno
me.
Mars.
He texts me. Goes, "Bruno Mars is coming at 12:30. Don't forget to talk to him about being an Elvis impersonator." This is great. And I'm like, "What the hell's the deal?" I will ask him. He goes, "It's such a great story. You got to hear the story."
He
So
said
would
you
mind-
started out that way, right?
Would you mind telling us the story about you being an Elvis
Well, I
impersonator?
actually don't want to talk about it.
The record guys just said you can ask about anything you want, but you cannot ask about Elvis.
Yeah, my father, he had like a 1950s rock and roll show in Hawaii, like a Las Vegas style show, and they would do doo-wop music and a bunch of impersonations like Ray Charles and Little Richard. And my uncle would impersonate Elvis. So when I was a kid, I would watch it and be like, you know, "Dad, bring me up, bring me up." Till finally he brought me up, and I would dance with my uncle, and then it'd be like an every night thing where I was like, "All right, you're gonna bring me up, you're gonna bring me up." And finally they worked a little segment in, made me an Elvis outfit,
Tiny Elvis.
Tiny Elvis in Honolulu.
Yeah? And what was your jam? Were you seem like a Suspicious Minds kind of guy.
I did Suspicious Minds.
Yeah.
I did Can't Help Falling in Love.
That's a hot one. That's a hot joint.
Yeah, and Jailhouse Rock and Hound Dog and stuff. You know, the classics.
Oh, but it's not like you made a living doing it. You did this when you were like 4 years old.
Oh, I was getting buku bucks.
Yeah.
I had a mansion at 6.
So now, when you're saying this, not to get too much into the Bruno DNA, but your dad's got a '50s doo-wop band, and I'm talking about the melodies that you put in there. Got to be inspired by Motown. Got to be inspired. That CeeLo song is a total Motown song,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. You know, the reason why I love doo-wop music so much is because it's so simple. I think the way I write songs, Nothing on You and Just the Way You Are, they're just like real simple songs.
Grenade's a great song too, man.
That's my favorite.
That's
My
a
favorite
great
right now.
song.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Do you know what? I downloaded your.
You want to get out of here? I don't know.
Let's go.
I downloaded your whole CD just because of Grenade, just
Thank
because I'm
you.
like, man, I want to hear the rest of it now.
Thank you.
It's
I hope I didn't
really
disappoint
good.
you with the other
No,
songs.
it's good. It's good. I think you got something totally different going on right now.
Thank you, man. I
which is really
appreciate
nice.
that.
You know,
Thank
I know that whenever I can't tell what's a hit song or not, but my kids, and I have one of them in here, his younger brother, was singing, I got nothing on you. And when my kids start singing songs, I think they're going to be hits, and they are. They turn into hits.
Right.
And then we had Nicole Scherzinger on when she was on Dancing with the Stars, and she was calling us all the time to get people to vote. We're like, hey, so you're rich. I think you asked her, what do you listen to right now? What's your favorite song? And she goes,
Yeah, what are you on the radio?
I love that song. And she started singing it.
What, Nothing on You?
No, beautiful girl.
Oh, that's great.
And she started going, it was
And
great.
she's good looking too, so that's good.
That is good. That's
so
always
you know
a plus.
it's good.
What are the chances
If
that
a
you
good-looking
try-
chick likes your song, you know it's good.
Right.
Yeah, would you like to bang Nicole Scherzinger?
Jesus. Just go
get
straight
right
for
into
the
it.
jugular.
If we could set something
Well,
like
I
that up.
would, Bruno. And I told her I wrote that song by CeeLo.
He didn't really care about your answer. He just wanted to announce that.
So
to
tell us
everyone.
how you started popping up. You had like 3 songs. The first time we heard about you, you started popping up on everybody's songs. Like, yeah, I got a Bruno Mars song. Who was the first person to say, this is the guy I want to sing?
You know, it was my label. You know, when we did Nothing on You, I was in the business of just doing the demos, and then they would take it and get someone else to sing the song. Yeah, but they didn't. You know, they rolled the dice on me, and they said it felt good. Me and B.O.B. Let's just put it out and see what happens.
He's got really good taste in music too. In fact, you
B.O.B.'s cool,
you
yeah.
guys seem like you have sort of a similar taste in what you like
You're
musically.
just being all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
But B.O.B. and Travis, man,
Yeah.
I owe it to those guys.
The Travie McCoy song's huge.
Don't forget about
Huge.
Billionaire,
Yeah.
Right.
especially you.
Okay. Got it. I will remember. I'm writing it down.
So you're performing tonight at Martini Ranch?
Yeah, that's where I'll be.
So God, have we been there before? I don't
Yeah, we've been there a few
I
times.
don't know. Is it?
been
That's the
there.
party on the
Come
roof.
on, you've
We've
been
to
there.
the top. The
Sounds
roof.
pretty
You know that-
swanky.
Yeah.
I have. I don't know. I don't go out much, but so is it like? Are you a full band? Is it the?
It's all, man. It's an all live band. I got my brother on the drums. Philip Lawrence is singing. He's my production partner. Every song that you've heard me write and produce.
William.
PM.
PM. That's right.
PM in the AM. PM
You,
dawn.
you talked about growing up in Hawaii. So is that your nationality? Are you Hawaiian?
No, I'm not Hawaiian actually. I'm Puerto Rican and Filipino.
Get
How
out of
do
there.
you end up in Hawaii?
God knows.
Yeah, just a journey.
My father's originally from Brooklyn, and
Okay.
he moved down there.
Oh, that's a good move for him.
Yeah, and they actually met at a, he would play percussion in a hula show. My mother was a hula dancer.
Oh wow.
So did you grow up in Hawaii
Yeah,
your whole life?
my whole life.
So when did you leave there? Is that where you got
When I was
discovered?
18. When I was 18, I moved up to California to pursue my dream in music.
And how long did it take?
I mean, this year I came out, so
Yeah.
it took about 5-6 years.
Wow. So where do you go when you land in LA? Where do you go? You start knocking on doors. What do you do?
Train tracks and just
Singing?
What did you say?
Singing in the
train
streets.
track.
Train
I thought
track.
you said train dragons.
I trained dragons for a little bit. No big deal.
Oh,
No, my
only in LA.
my sister had my sister had a couple connections, and she played my demo for a guy by the name of Mike Lynn, who I got my first deal. I was signed to Motown Records, but I was so young, I wasn't really prepared. I was a little wet behind the ears, and it was my frustration because no one was doing anything and no one was writing any songs, and it's not like the movies where you sign a record deal and all of a sudden hit songs fall in your lap and you're touring the world. And I just basically had to learn that. So it was because of my frustration. I was like, I'm just gonna do everything by myself. And I met Phil, and we just started this Smeezington stuff. And
Seems
started
like you
writing and
cuss a lot in
producing.
your songs. Why are you so angry, Bruno Mars?
I don't know.
Who
'Cause
hurt
you gotta
No.
you gotta do the not cuss version of the song.
Oh, yeah.
What version of are you frickin' bad in the club or are you the other in the club? Which way do you go?
It depends. Sometimes it's whatever feels right. Most of the time in the club, it's the other version though.
And when you write the CeeLo song, are you constantly thinking, man, if I'm gonna get this played ever on the radio, I gotta come up with a word that fits, that isn't the cuss word.
Yeah,
and that flows so well in that song.
God, it's so good on the
Yeah, because it's such a up tempo little song, and then he's got the constant slams in there. It works perfectly. It's a juxtaposition, if you will.
Exactly.
And when you're writing songs now with
I'm
modern
getting
times,
hit from all corners right now. I don't know if you guys
Watch
see
out.
this.
Bob and weave.
when you write
Bruno.
songs, do you write like I picture you like in a hotel room or in your house with a yellow pad and a marker, or are you on a laptop? Like how do you write songs?
I'm normally standing on a mountain with a leotard,
Volcanoes all around you.
volcanoes all around, sand in my palms, and a dream in my mind.
There's a song. There's one right there.
Very
There's another
beautiful.
song.
Beautiful.
No, we're just in the studio. We got this little shabby studio in California, and we just lock ourselves in there until something good comes out.
Okay, but let's say you get a word. Do you write it down on a piece of paper or you type it in a computer?
Write it down.
Ah,
Old school.
that's what I'm thinking. Wondering because I figured it'd be easier and then you just
Or typewriter once in a while.
Cha-ching!
Wait, when you're trying to make it and you're in LA, did you ever once consider doing like American Idol or anything like that?
No.
Or if you're in LA, is that not the cool thing to do?
No, you know what? I was just on the right path, and everything that I was doing, felt like things were getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Till finally, we had something to do with Flow Riders Right Round. We wrote that, and that.
Oh, okay.
And
What's that song?
Yeah, that song skyrocketed. So we were just like, okay, that was at the point when me and Phil were just very broke.
So that hit right at the right time.
That's like a year ago, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot's changed for Bruno Mars in a year.
Wow.
And now you're not just writing tracks, but now when Travis gets something like Billionaire, he's like, well, nobody else is going to be able to sing this like this guy. Let's just put it on.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that awesome?
So you said you're going to do it all, so now you can say, and then your album, that's got to be a big dream too.
That's the best feeling in the world, man.
So your favorite song is Grenade. Is that pretty cool too, that you pick your favorite song and it's the single?
Yes.
Do you know how rare that is?
Rare.
Because they're gonna go for the one that they think is Hit City. Right?
Well, you know what? The label's they got my back. I think they trust, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I really wanted Grenade to. I do so many love songs about, how beautiful women are, but there's another side to love.
Yeah.
Like being a pirate woman.
Watch out.
Well, Bruno Mars, man, thanks for hanging out, man.
Thank you guys so much, man. This was fun.
Anytime, brother.
I'm on a rocket right now.
Yes, you are. What other effects you want to play with while you're sitting over
Can I
there?
just play with a couple
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them?
come on, man.
All right, guys, take care. I'm out.
That's Bruno Mars leaving.